who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
there's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially. We know he's got the pace.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Ugarte clears. Uruguay have the chance to go the other way. He has found a way through. The ball goes, can he finish? Now he's got space here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he lines up a cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal wins the duel this time. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Nicely weighted ball. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. No foul, says the referee. Closing in on chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Uruguay certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Well timed, excellent interception. Viña. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Yamal. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Nico Williams. That's good play. Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
He's got away. That is a brilliant interception. He's found some space. And he shoots! Goal! Spain! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Valverde.
Uruguay always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Rodri gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
15 minutes till half-time. That is good alertness. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Williams! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Llorente. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Nico Williams. Yamal.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's very neat. Oh, good take. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nico Williams is offering a right smile there.
Bentancur. Oyarzabal. Yamal finding himself in space. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Valverde. Oh, this is a great chance! And it's in! Uruguay are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain have their third corner. Uruguay are looking to go forward now. Bentancur, dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cucurella. And it's Subimendi. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Laporte makes the interception. That has been slung wide. Valverde. That is good strength. Takes aim and crosses.
Uruguay clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
No outsmarting him this time. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Darwin. That's going wide left. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Williams. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Vigna. And it's Bentancur. Bentancur. Vigna. He's shifting through the gears here. Bentancur. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Cambio de jugadores.
Uruguay choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
75 minutes played. Ugarte. Now it's Darwin. Nicely spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Nico Williams. Williams is cross. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Uruguay have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he can thump it, and a header!
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cucurella making good progress. And he skips past his man. And it's Cucurella passing nice and neat.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
I think we're just about done here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzábal receives it in a good position here. De la Cruz. That's De Arrascaeta. No, that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably